was gonna make this video yesterday, but when this video came out, the Llama Studio video, my internet was like exploding and I could hardly get anything done. So I thought I'd just wait till the next morning anyways. Yeah, this is the Loomian Legacy field capture demonstration, and I am going to overanalyze the hell out of this video for no reason. So immediately on Route 9, you will discover many benefits from capturing lots of wild Loomians. We'll get into that later. And then we can zoom in here and you got a whole bunch of stuff going on. Is this area across the bridge, which looks like it could be the entrance to maybe that one village, or it's something else. Also, I don't know why these look like cardboard cutouts. I don't know what's going on here. This looks weird. But yeah, thankfully you'll no longer have to engage every wild Loomian in a battle in order to try and capture it. And you won't have to fill up precious space in Loomian care when you're only capturing for research, which is kind of funny because they're making a complaint about a problem that didn't exist, because I don't think research is something that exists in the game, you know? Because if we were talking about mastery, I feel like they would just be talking about mastery. But again, we'll get into the research bit later. Now immediately time to overanalyze. Here we see a little creature in the grass. I don't know what that thing is. So there's some creature here in the grass which does not look like Svelpup or Kabali, and there's this in the background as well, which might just be that new Loomian that they don't address because it kind of looks like it. I'm not sure. This also might be the same coconut looking thing because later on in the video it kind of appears in this path, but there is more than one, it seems. Yeah, the gameplay for this feature is pretty much exactly like you'd expect. It's like the Legends games. Select your disc, throw it at a Loomian, yada yada. I do like that it actually shows you like the chance of you catching it, because I don't think we ever really had that before without just having to ask the developers to tell us. And then a little pop-up in the corner, and then if you miss your disc and you don't come in contact with the Loomian, you'll just get them back. And of course, there's pretty much the best look at the little coconut anteater creature thing that you're gonna get in this video. And also, while he's throwing these discs with the little coconut creature there, you can see a mysterious tower or obelisk looking thing in the background, as well as a better look at whatever this area is in the distance. And it definitely looks like buildings. I don't know if this is a part of the train station or something else, but there's something going on there. But yeah, now when you catch Loomians in the wild, they'll be sent to this new tab over here. Basically kind of works like the rally system, sort of kind of just a separate place for Loomians to be stored, and then you can choose whether or not you want to store them in your PC or release them, and you can actually choose what PC box to store them in instead of it just being assigned to whichever one you had last open. And then of course, the elephant in the room is also here as well. It's like a mixture of Babor and Ceratot. No idea what that means. So yeah, by default, you'll still have Loomians get added to your party if there's space in there, but you can actually disable that, which I think is a nice feature, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, it's suitable for new Loomian trainers, casual adventurers, but not for dedicated researchers and collectors. There's the term research again, and it's a different term from collectors. So once again, really not sure if this is mastery, because why I don't know. They'll probably explain that later. Also, another thing I find interesting, Noctilite says it's captured on Route 9, but when you look at Svelpup, for example, it's captured in a question mark. So I'm not sure what that's supposed to mean. But yeah, they look forward to sharing more details, of course, and that includes an upcoming demonstration of a new feature that's fueled by capturing lots of Loomians. And gee, I wonder if one of these features might have something to do with the mysteriously blank button that's underneath the recently captured tab. And might I add, by the way, kind of curious why these buttons aren't just thrown up here with the rest of the buttons. I don't know why they need to be thrown onto the side like that. Kind of feels like it takes up unnecessary space on the screen. Like the recently captured thing could just be thrown into the general Loomian tab over here. I know you wouldn't be able to see like the numbers maybe, but I don't think that's really that important. Say you're like running out of space in the recently captured tab, maybe there'll be like a little red dot or like some kind of emblem of a warning, like, hey, you're about to run out of space. I think that would be a much simpler design, and again, little less UI on the screen. And then assuming this is going to be the research button on the bottom here, pretty much the same thing. This could just be thrown into the general mastery Lumapedia tab because I feel like that fits in perfectly there. Especially if this is the research tab, because I really don't understand what that has to do as a separate thing, unless it's like a quests thing and it will also notify you if you've completed a research tab. I don't know. Mastery doesn't really, actually Mastery does do that, but then it just pops up on your screen that you completed. I don't know. I don't know where research is going to go, because I assume it's going to be like Legends Arceus, and depending on how many Loomians you capture of a specific species, you get more and more research about them, you learn about them more, blah blah blah. Who knows, maybe this mysterious button has nothing to do with research. Maybe that will just be thrown into the Mastery tab. Maybe they'll completely get rid of Mastery and just turn that into research. I have no idea. Yeah, the rest of the video is not much, just can't wait to see you on Route 9. Okay, another thing I forgot to mention in this video before I ended up stop recording. Both in this video and the last teaser that they posted a couple weeks ago, we don't see TBrad's Loomian with him anywhere, you know, because normally you have the partner Loomian that's following you. I don't know if it's just for showcase purposes, because I mean, they are developers, they can disable anything they can. But yeah, it is interesting that nowhere in this video do you see TBrad's partner Loomian. So who knows, maybe that also works like the Legends game and you can actually like use your disc and throw out your, that sounds bad, like you're throwing them away, but like send your Loomian out into battle and interact with the wild Loomians. I don't know if they're doing all that, because they did say that the battle system doesn't change at all, like that hasn't changed. But I mean, they could do something where you send out your Loomian and then it goes to attack a wild Loomian, and then you get put into the normal battle we're used to. I could see that happening. Or again, has nothing to do with that and it's just for display purposes and they're hiding his Loomian. I don't know. Anyway, back to the original video. Yeah, all in all, I mean, this looks great. It really does. I love all the little animations that I'm seeing back here. Still am curious though, because like they aren't really giving us any solid confirmation on some things, like how is pity system gonna work, how is roaming is gonna work, can we still run in the grass? I believe Xerxia answered a ton of questions in the Discord, but you know, I wouldn't really say that's like 100% solid confirmation. I mean, it probably is, but like, I don't know. I would like if they kind of explain some of the more asked questions like more directly. But yeah, Route 9 looks great. This whole new system looks great, and I'm definitely looking forward to it when it releases. God knows when, because this video didn't really come with any sort of release update, and considering it's this late into November and December is right around the corner, they're probably going to be focusing on the Christmas event. And I already said this multiple times before in community posts, and I think other people have said the same thing. If they would just like delay the Christmas event and just throw it into Route 9, I feel like that would work and make a lot of sense, because we know there is that whole snowy area to Route 9 somewhere. So yeah, they either do something like that, or I don't know, maybe in the Christmas event they release one of the Loomians we've seen and throw a skin on them. I don't know. But yeah, blah blah blah, quit yapping. Update looks great. No idea when it's coming out, but of course I will be there when it does. And yeah, I'll see you again, maybe with the Christmas. I don't know what's next, because if we're not getting news for 2 weeks, I feel like they're probably just going to announce the Christmas event at that point, or the delay of it. Again, that could happen. I have no idea. But anyway, I'll see you again next time. And one day, I'll see that little coconut thing next time as well. Probably in 2026.